Hello traders and welcome to a market update video. It's Tunapan here, founder of Master Markets Elite Trades Conference and the Traders Open Day. Today is the 21st of February. Can you believe it? It's already the second month of the new year of 2020. So how are we all doing then? Now today for the market update, as usual, we will start off with a topic. And today's topic, I just want to go through two entry questions that you must be asking. Okay, whenever you want to enter a particular trade, there are two questions that you must always ask. Does not matter whichever strategy that you're doing, you should always ask these two questions. Now, the two questions are for the entry. One, is price at this particular moment over here that we are looking at, is it going to continue in its same direction? Is it going to continue in the same direction, or is it going to revert? Is it going to revert and make a high or a low? Okay. Now continue. If you are looking to take just trade setups which continue in the same direction, then those will be momentum trades. If you're taking to take a look at reversion to make a high or a low, then those are known as reversion strategies. In the beginning of the year, we released a video on based on 14 strategies that we trade here at Master the Markets based on momentum and reversion split into the live trading room and the elite room. Now, let me delve in a bit more further into this. Now, if, for example, if you think that at this moment, with this red bar here, this is the highest point here of this move, right? Now, you will be thinking to yourself, okay, is this going to revert now? That means if it's reverting, if it's got to revert, that means it's got to go further down. At some point, it's got to confirm its high according to your quantification. Now, if it does not revert, then at that particular point, it will carry on further up and take out the high and carry on further up in this direction. And that's when we will say it's a momentum move. Now, the market can be segregated into two types of moves. It's either a bottom to top move or a top to bottom. You see, traders, if you're sharp enough, for those of you out there who are sharp enough, you start to realize that for any type of move, bottom to top or top to bottom, the highs and the lows must be quantified, or else you won't be able to say whether it's a bottom or whether it's a top. Over here, we got a smart money indicator based on price and price and price alone that determines the highs and the lows. Now, you can see over here that this is a bottom now. So this will be known as a bottom to top move. And if you're a reversion, if you got a reversion strategy, you'll be looking to capture the top. If you are a momentum strategy trader, then you'll be looking for a bottom to hold and the top not to occur. So that's why we got different strategies where it will take on the momentum for the bottom to hold or reversion for a new top to form. Okay, these are the two types of strategies that we continue to look at. Okay, so now let's apply this thing that I just taught you. So far, what have I taught you so far? Two entry questions. One, is it going to continue in the same direction? In this example, is it going for its bottom? Is it going to hold and then it's going to carry on further up, or is it going to revert? That's what we are looking at. So continuing on, you see, as we apply this principle of this bottom to top in this example over here, the question will be on to ask, as of this particular moment, is this bottom going to hold and this going to go further up, right? Or does the probability tell us that it's going to go further down and confirm its high? These are the only two questions we have to ask and take the trade accordingly. Then from that particular point, then you got to then determine your exit point too. Okay, these two questions alone will help you massively in your trading career and journey and in building your strategies. Okay, now let's apply this to all the other markets, and that's the beauty of trading in price. It can be applied to any market based on these principles. Now, the three things that I just went through with you again, just to recap, is basically the two entry questions, whether it's going to continue in the same direction or is it going to revert. That's the two questions. And then finally, the market moves in two moves, bottom to top or top to bottom, and you must have these highs and lows quantified. That's what our indicator does. Right. Now, moving on to the other markets, what do we have here? Let me go through this with you. Now, here we have a bottom to top move, right? A bottom to top move is what we have. Now, you're just going to ask yourself, is this going to turn? Is it going to revert? That means it's going to go further down from this point and then confirm its high, or is it going to go further up? That's what you got to ask yourself. One of the most important things that will help you in answering this question is your open equity research data. Do remember that over here at Master the Markets, everything is quantified, everything is research backed, everything is transparent. That's why we're able to trade with transparency and conviction. Not many companies out there that I've seen are able to do that and cover all the angles. Now, GBP USD, on the other hand, you can see that this is a top to bottom move. Now, here is a typical example. Now, at this particular point, what you can see is a top to bottom move over here. Now, we got a kind of a reversal move, but the low isn't confirmed yet. At this particular point, all you'll be asking yourself is, from this point onwards, is it going to go further up, or is it going to go further down and hold its top? That's all you're asking. Is it going to go further up and create a new bottom, right? Or is it going to go further down and sustain its top? Now, one of the important things that will help you answer that question is your open equity research. One of the things that we look at is the 3 ATR level. 3 ATR at the moment is about 270. As you can see, this indicator that's coming up on the right hand side has been designed by our elite member, Jens. And you can see that his design, you can see 300% of ATR is 269, 270 pips. And you can see over here is that it's just 226 pips alone. There's a higher probability for this to revert and to come further down and take out the low. That's what our research says. But remember, it's just not one trade, a cumulative set of trades for these statistics to prove and validate itself. Right, now that said, euro dollar, take a look at that top to bottom. Is this bottom going to surface or is it going to carry on further down? Again, top to bottom over here on Aussie dollar. Is this going to be the bottom or is this going to go further down momentum move? Euro yen, you can see over here, bottom to top, right? Is the bottom going to hold and going to go further upwards or is it going to revert? Bitcoin, you see, you can apply this to any instrument at all. Top to bottom, is this top going to sustain and is it going to go further down? FTSE, you can see top to bottom move. Is this low over here going to be taken out and it's going to go further down, or is it going to go further up from this point? Now, these are the concepts that we cover at Traders Basecamp package, okay, and in our 2-day live workshop. Now, these are the stuff that we do statistically with validation. Now, over here again, bottom to top move over here, is this going to sustain the bottom and is this going to go further up? Is the question over here, is what we are asking, okay? Or is it going to go further down and confirm its high? These are the only two questions you continuously keep asking, no matter which time frame you are trading, no matter which strategy you are doing. And these are exactly the kind of concepts that we go through in our Traders Basecamp package. Gold, bottom to top. Look at the open equities, really large over here. Still carrying on strong, 1,600. It's gone above its 1,500 point level. And Dow Jones, what we're having is come off its 29,000 mark. Is this going to be the top that is going to hold and is going to go further down or not, is the question. Okay, right. Okay, so that's pretty much that on the topic for today. Now, how did our trading performance go for today? You can see over here in terms of our elite room is what I'm going to be showing you. Now, let me just bring up our journal. Right, in terms of our journal for this week, carrying on, we only have one trade on the elite room, which was the IB trade inside a bar trade, which was a first interruption trade, a momentum based trade, as I was saying, to carry on the same direction. We took a small loss on that at about minus 0.78%. Minus 0.78% is what we took on in terms of the insider bar system. Now, in terms of the live trading room, we took another trade, which was the money bars trade, which was the money bars trade where we took this particular trade on dollar Swiss to capture a turning point. However, we did not really succeed on that one, and we had a loss of a minus 1%. So overall, total between the two rooms, we lost a little bit of minus 1.78%, and in terms of pips, that'd be minus 69 pips. Okay, that happens, of course, that's trading. However, you can appreciate that last week we had a whooping 6.76%. That was really incredible. All the clients were really, really happy as well, just based on this continuous strong concept of momentum and reversion, which I just taught you all in this particular video. Of course, those of you who still got more questions to ask us, you can definitely contact us, and we look forward to seeing you at the Traders Basecamp package and also continuously in our live trading room. That's it. That's all from me for now. And as we always say, till next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.